All right, here's another one. How do you say it? It's not Plymouth, Massachusetts. It's Plymouth, Massachusetts. Hey everyone, my name is Matt Swerk, and you know I'm a local real estate expert right here in Massachusetts with the Legacy Star team powered by Keller Williams. We love everyone watching. We thank you so much. If this is the first time you've come here, you definitely want to subscribe. Click that little bell so that way we make a new video, you're going to get notified, and definitely give us a little like. Now, this channel is all about everything with Massachusetts. Eating, sleeping, drinking, playing, and all about Plymouth, Massachusetts today. So you have questions, we have answers. Reach out to us any way possible. One thing you got to remember, when it comes to Massachusetts, we've always got your back. All right, so today we're talking about Plymouth, Massachusetts. It's interesting because, you know, we knew we were shooting this video today, and I just started thinking, I said, I have a lot of ties to Plymouth. Not necessarily Plymouth, Massachusetts, but I went to school in Plymouth, New Hampshire. My family relocated out to Plymouth, Minnesota years ago, but Plymouth, Massachusetts, near and dear to our hearts. Of course, we think that we have created everything. We got this big rock there that was where the settlers were supposed to land. Who knows what the real story is? Not that exciting of a landmark to go see. Definitely go check it out when you're there, and you'll kind of see what I'm talking about when you're like, oh, it's just a rock, and it's weird. It's a funny thing. Anyway, so Plymouth is huge. It's a huge town that's in Massachusetts. There's Plymouth, Massachusetts inside of Plymouth County. And it's really, it's got tons of land, it's got tons of variety. It's really, when people start, especially from around here, when you think about Plymouth, you know, that's, you start to think about Cape Cod. So a couple things you should know in regards to Plymouth, Massachusetts. Number one, it is, like I said, it is the gateway to Cape Cod. Now, it doesn't matter where you're coming from in Massachusetts. Well, I take that back. If you're already on the Cape, over the bridges, then of course, you know, you'll be there. However, anywhere Massachusetts are out, to get to Plymouth, you got to cross over bridges, right? So there is two major bridges that connect really Cape Cod to the mainland, if you will. We have the Bourne Bridge and the Sagamore Bridge. Now, to get over to the Plymouth, you got to go over those bridges. And they've done some upgrades over the year to make things a little bit different, but just keep that in mind. And I'm going to give you a little secret. Don't tell anybody. I have a fear of driving over those bridges. It freaks me out. I don't know why. Someone just asked me, they're like, oh, you have a truck? Maybe you can help me move my camper from the Cape up here. And he was like, as long as you don't mind driving over the bridge. And I was frozen in terror. And I'm like, I don't like driving that thing like in a regular small car, never mind a truck with a trailer behind it. That ain't happening. Okay, so now when we talk about Plymouth, and we start talking about the Cape, you know, again, it's the gateway. I gotta say, the traffic is huge, and that really makes it unpleasant, and you really got to be cautious of when you're going. You know, some of those really nice beach days, they're going to get backed up big time, right? You got to look out for the major holidays that we have. You know, as far as the Cape is concerned, the Cape opens kind of in Memorial Day, closes Labor Day. Some of the best times to go down to Plymouth is going to be off season when there's not as many people. But it's really interesting because never mind going there, you really have to be conscientious of when you're leaving, because again, everyone decides to leave at the same time. They're like, oh, we're all going to take off on Sunday night, and it's just as bad getting off, you know, out of Plymouth as it is to get there. So definitely keep that in mind. All right, now we talked about as far as Plymouth being a really large town. It's not a city, and there's tons of land there. I actually used to go mountain bike at one of the state parks down there, and it was awesome. I had so much fun. I won't go on that tangent. But as far as the amount of businesses and the development there, it's really become kind of an epicenter, and it's very easy to, you know, as far as access to getting up to Boston when there's no traffic, excuse me, going out to Rhode Island, and then of course downtown Plymouth. And you wouldn't think about going to downtown Plymouth, but there's tons of opportunities there, lots of professionals and job seekers, so it's great as far as economy is concerned. Now, the other thing about Plymouth, which is, you know, we have to highlight, we have to, is the ocean. There is so much beach that you can enjoy. And you have Buzzards Bay, you have Buttermilk Bay, there's water all over the place, and there is just miles and miles of seashore. So if you like the beach, you don't have to go all the way out to the elbow or the arm or the tip of the cape, or I guess it's this way depending on how you're looking. You don't have to go all the way there. There's great beaches in Plymouth, so definitely keep that in mind. Grab your shovel, grab your towel, grab your sunscreen, grab your sunglasses, your hat, let's go. All right, now another thing that's pretty interesting that we feel as far as Plymouth is concerned is it's pretty commuter friendly. Even though you have, like I said, the traffic, and we're going to keep talking about that because especially in the prime time of the season, even though you have a lot of traffic, you have a commuter rail that's going to bring you into Boston. It's within driving distance to Providence, Rhode Island. You can get, there's different routes that go out from the Cape, Plymouth, getting off the Cape, going off in multiple directions. You have 495, you have Route 3 that comes up, that's going to connect to Route 93, so you can really get anywhere that you need to pretty quickly. The next thing we want to talk about is the landscape of Plymouth. Now, we talked about the beaches. The beaches are going to also have sand dunes. I just talked about there, going mountain biking in some of the state forests. There's lots of suburban neighborhoods. So it's very, very different. You could take a little bit of a walk and all of a sudden you're going to stumble across something that you wouldn't expect. So that's one thing that we definitely encourage. Any of these areas, especially going down towards Cape Cod, there's so much to do and walk around and just see. I mean, it's absolutely amazing. So I'm getting excited. Here we are we're in April right now, so I think that this video will come out very soon. We are in the beginning of April, so we're getting excited about this idea. I don't go down there that much because of the traffic. Excuse me. I don't go there that much because of the traffic, but I definitely have that feeling of when May hits, I'm like, oh, it's Cape Cod, here we go, Cape weather, Cape weather, Cape weather. And our buddy has a place down towards the Cape, so maybe I'll go visit him. All right, so he hasn't invited me yet, so
anytime.
I'm just kidding.
Anytime you want.
I take that back. You have invited me.
I have invited you. Yeah, bring the
absolutely.
kids, bring the wife. Absolutely.
All right, we got to stop because we're going to go deep into the Cape and talk and shop about the Cape, and it's lots of fun. But we're talking Plymouth today. The other thing, as far as Plymouth is concerned, we don't really dive deep into a lot of the real estate things. We love just promoting the state here on our channel. But as far as the values, you want to take Plymouth versus Boston or some of those denser suburbs. The values, you're looking at the median price of a home down there about $530,000, and there's a lot of nice areas down there. They've actually had an 18% increase in property values over the year, so things are really healthy down there. Not only just it's interesting, and Plymouth is going to have a ton of year-long residents, but there's also a lot of people that just have vacation homes there as well. So great place to discover, great place to go to, as far as the beaches, food, of course, fried clams. I had to throw it in there, so Plymouth, Massachusetts. All right, so as always, just a couple quick things about Plymouth, Massachusetts. We're going to be going out doing some vlogs pretty soon. As the weather's getting nicer, we're going to be going out. Maybe I'll get Tyler to get us down to Plymouth to do a vlog. That'd be pretty cool. So whether you're coming here to, you have questions about just visiting, you're going to relocate, you're going to buy, you're going to rent, whatever it is, feel free. Please reach out to us. We love all the interaction with the channel. It's such an honor to be able to promote this and have so many people, checking it out and reaching out to us. We're putting different systems into place to make sure we can get it to everyone as fast as we can. But you remember, whatever question you have, please reach out to us. When it comes to Massachusetts, we've always got your back.